All right, guys, we have learned how to make data tables and results tables. We've learned how to make graphs. Here is some instruction on how to use equations in Excel to save you some time so you don't have to plug anything in. So as you see here, I have created a data table for you. Already has a title, a correct title, starts with data table 1. Then there's a descriptive title. Each of the column headers has uncertainties, and the number of digits, or the precision here, matches the uncertainty. Same with the velocities. Remember, see how the uncertainty goes to 2 digits after? So do each one of these values. Okay? So now the first thing that we have to do is we have to create some averages for these values that we have. So what I'll do is, I already decided I'm going to do it here. This is not part of either table. Okay, this is not part of my data table or my results table. This is just going to be a kind of an intermediate step in order to continue to calculate stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to average these times. So I'm going to let Excel know I'm starting an equation or a formula by hitting the equals button. Now, since I'm doing average, I can just, I start typing and look, there's average right there. I'm going to click on that. Then I know that inside here, I want to put all the numbers that I'd like to average. Well, in this case, I'd like to average all of these numbers. So I just select those numbers and I hit enter. Right. So you see, that's the average for all of these numbers. Now, let's just see. Oh, yeah. Sometimes it doesn't like that we're not going right next to it, that I left a space. That's not a problem. Then, of course, this magic little box right here in the bottom, when my cursor turns black, I can grab that and drag it down. Now, these are the averages for all of these numbers. Each row has its own average here. Fantastic. So these are the average velocities for 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, all the way to 7 seconds. Now here, I don't want to have to retype these numbers, so what I can do is I can hit equals. I just click on that number. I want it to be the same number. And I hit enter. Now what's nice is, one, I can use that magic button, drag it down, and autofill the rest of that in. Oh, that's interesting. I have an extra row here. So what I'm going to do is I'll just delete this row. I accidentally put too much, so we'll delete that and reformat that later. Now, I would like to know the kinetic energy at second 1, and then the kinetic energy at second 2, and so on. So I know this is my 1 second data right here. So I'll click in here, hit equals, let Excel know that I'm starting a formula. Then I'll say, remember, kinetic energy equation is 1/2 mv squared. So I'll start by saying 1/2, which is 0.5, and then times, which is the asterisk, that's shift 8 if you're looking for it. Mass is 2 kilograms, so I'll put 2 there, and times again. And then I'm looking for that velocity, and then, remember, that's a squared velocity. So if I hit shift 6, it gives me that little caret, and I can put squared right there. So I'm going to hit enter. Now that gives me the kinetic energy of this little 2 kilogram object that's traveling down a ramp. Again, I can use this little magic button, wait till my cursor turns black, and I will drag it all the way down. Now these are all the kinetic energies of this object. This isn't very pretty though, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this button to make it smaller. Now, what just happened? See, these all go to two decimal places, just as these do and just as these do. I can't have any more decimal places, so the kinetic energy is really close to 0 for this one, so that's what we're going to have to graph when I do end up graphing things. Also, since I made that mistake, I'm going to select those two cells, and I'm going to say no border. And that way I can reselect this whole thing and say thick outside border. Okay, so this way, did you see how fast I did those calculations? That was really fast. So I want you to try to do this with your own calculations instead of putting them in the calculator, because it saves so much time. If you need to see this again, go ahead and watch it as many times as you need to. Good luck.